Hello, and welcome to another fun-packed episode of Everyone Has a Podcast. I'm Jenko, and that's Blitz Ace.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
wait, wait. I'm
Identity
Blitz
theft is not a
Ace.
joke, Jim.
That's no, yeah. See,
You did it on
see,
purpose, didn't you?
see. What it is I'm thinking about the pud, and it's exactly.
I love pud.
Oh my god, I shouldn't have watched it before I started because now I'm just thinking of pud, and I really want, I didn't have pudding. I did not. I came out here too
Do you
soon.
have any room for custard? I had custard.
Custard and cream.
Well, doesn't have too much of anything. It's a great sketch, right?
God,
if you haven't watched it, go on YouTube and look Auntie Donna and then pud.
No, it's okay because I'll put a link afterwards. I'll put a link in the description.
They definitely need our help to view it. Yeah,
they don't need our help, but it's just people need to see it.
I mean, it's got like a couple of million views on there, right? I've closed it now, but
yeah, it's definitely got quite a few. It does not need our help at all, but you know, fuck it, might as well.
What's he sent here? Hang on, I play 40k. It's a nerd Harry's trying to spell something. Exterminatus. Oh fuck.
Oh,
so they blow up planet Exterminatus. All right, okay. Dan's on point.
Well, you know, he's fairly active when it comes to anything on Twitter. Twitter, I don't really sort of bother with him much, but you know, he's all on it. He is, but he's a little bit obsessed with like a lot of the potential sneak peeks at maybe a Final Fantasy IX remake or reboot or something.
I hope it's not just like a port, like a more modern port and update on like what's on Steam at the minute. You know, because don't get me wrong, the one on Steam is okay, but also if you get the is it the Mogwai mod? It's like 9 gig to install it, and it's fucking amazing. Like proper elevates the game, updated background textures and the model textures and stuff like that. Really good, really good. Yeah, it's about 9 gig to download and install the mod.
Ooh.
But it's really good, really good. Definitely enhances the gameplay. I think the soundtrack's been completely redone as well, if I remember right.
I want to say that Final Fantasy IX is probably one of the other Final Fantasies that I have never actually finished.
You've not finished 9?
I've not finished 9. I got so far through it, and I don't even remember why, because I enjoyed the game, and I really did enjoy it. But all of a sudden, I never actually finished it. I have no idea how it actually ends.
Well, I'll give you a hint. Vivi's not in
it. Yeah, well, I got that from like a number of posts over the years.
I was like, "Where's Vivi?" In the end cutscenes, like, "Yeah, he stopped."
Yeah, so I do need to go back and play through it again, and like do it all the way through. But I think there's that one, and I think it was 12. And then 13 with Lightning. I went through part 1 and part 2 a little bit, and it was it wasn't enough for me.
Nah,
but
I don't bother with the ones that aren't like. I mean, I played 10 too, and I think that's enough of the sequels for me.
Yeah, but then you haven't played beyond that, really, have you?
I played 12.
Did you?
I played 12. I don't think I finished 12 actually. I spent like 8 hours in a dungeon, and it's just like, oh my god. So I played 12. I played 13 all the way through. It wasn't as long as I expected it to be honest.
That's why it was in 3 parts.
Well, 13, like actual 13, not 13-2 and 13-3, Lightning's Revenge.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. So 13, it's not as long as I thought it was going to be. And then 14, I played a bit of 14. I want to play an MMO, but I just like the time commitment and stuff is like, 15 I never played, and I haven't played 16, even though I should play 16 because my new boyfriend is the main voice actor.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, Ben Starr. Yeah. Like, even though he's not like, he's like such a super cutie, but if he wasn't, I would love him because he champions Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah. There's me and him on the internet defending it, and we're the only 2 people. Thing is, right, everyone's like, it's shit, I don't understand the junction system. Just read the tutorial. It's dead easy. Okay? It's dead easy to understand. You use your Guardian Forces, your GFs, and that's how you level up your stats. Because when you level up, the monsters in the world level up with you. Yep. So you can finish the game at like level 10 Like you don't need to level up massive amounts. The only reason you should do it is to get your abilities and weapon skills and stuff like that. But yeah, your junction, that's where you get your stats from, and that's what gives you the edge in combat and stuff. I'll admit drawing the magic is a piece of shit. I don't like that, so I never use magic. So I will say that.
Yeah, I don't think I think I did it because in order to sort of like get like all different kinds, you had to draw it sometimes from different ones. But
Yeah,
I
you
don't
have
think
to like.
I don't think I used it.
No, you have to find draw points on the map or draw them from enemies, and
Yeah.
like usually the stronger the enemy, the better magic they get.
Yeah.
There was some junctions you could only get by drawing them from some Guardian forces you could only get from drawing from
Yeah.
other Guardian forces. Some of them you had to buy, like Demi. Was it Demi? It was a Hades. I don't remember. He used Demi
Hades.
attack.
Hades used demi attack.
That was it. It takes
and,
off a third of their health.
and I'm pretty sure you had to buy that one.
Yeah, it's very early game.
But it made sense because obviously Hades being obviously to do with like greed and things like that, so it kind of made sense for it to be Hades.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But
Phoenix
like,
was a really good one that occasionally came in handy. When you got a total party down,
yeah,
you had like a 1 in 10 chance
it.
of like your entire party resurrecting.
Well, it had, yeah, because it was similar to in 7. It would automatically do it if someone had, I think it was max level Phoenix, and it would like bring everyone back. Or if you cast it and people were down, it would bring them back. I can't remember what it was now. But yeah, I like the sort of like I like the summons in the Final Fantasies. The newest one which your boyfriend's in.
Yeah. Tell me more.
I
It's
really
Ben Starr for those that don't know. It's Ben Starr. He voiced Clive. That's right.
So like I played the demo when it first came out. I really loved it, and I really wanted to play it. It's just I did not have the cash to sort of like throw at sort of like getting it, but I really want it, and it from what I have played of it, it was good. It was really good.
Is it on Steam? I'm gonna look if it's on Steam right now.
Oh yeah, it'll be on Steam more than likely. It'll
Come
be
to me, Fantasia. Okay,
I can't imagine that it's going to be on any type of like offer at the moment. I know
$44.99. Woof.
it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
If you compare it to like a brand new Switch game nowadays, it's like half price.
That's true. Well, if you compare it to a launch title Switch game, Super Mario Odyssey is still like £50. Jesus Christ. Can I run that? There's a chance.
Do you know what? I've been meaning to sort of tell you. I've got my old PC here that I just need to format,
All right.
and then you can have that if you want it.
You sure?
Yeah, it'll be good for like it's not like anything fantastic, but it'll be good for doing like some of the streaming stuff and some of your art stuff on it.
Possibly, yeah.
It'll be able to take a little bit more punishment than obviously the laptop and stuff, so might do the job.
Is it a sub, is it?
Um
sub.
I mean I've just got it kicking around. I'm not doing anything with it.
Just little PC.
Well, when I got the new one, like,
ooh,
I got the new one.
So what's the talking points for today? Franchises that should have ended earlier, or it should have ended a long time ago.
Right. So now, a franchise that should have ended a long time ago. I mean, FIFA's definitely one of them.
It did though, didn't it? It is gone now, FIFA.
Yeah. Well, it's just changed its name. It's still there.
It's still there, but it's not. Yeah.
Right. So actual like proper franchises. I think that like Assassin's Creed should have ended.
I knew you were gonna say that, and I fully agree. Even the guy that made it, he said, "I'm gonna make 10 Assassin's Creed games, and it's gonna end." And he had a whole plot outline which was completely different to what it ended up being now. But he left the project after like on Assassin's Creed 3. So
yeah, it says a lot though, doesn't it? Because that for me, that's when Assassin's Creed did end. And I
never played the Pirates one, but people say it's amazing. But
yeah, but
they're not the same anymore. They're action games now.
That's it. This is it. It's not an Assassin's Creed game. The whole beauty part about like the Assassin's Creed, it was about assassinations and being stealthy. Now
Hmm.
it's basically they're more like action games, and they've kind of got rid of it. Even like the newest one, which apparently is a lot of people are like quite liking. It's got quite a lot of like you just changed your
Yeah, I realized I was quite pale looking, and I'm like, oh,
you're
there we go.
changing. Oh, I never thought about doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Assassin's Creed, I feel like is not Assassin's Creed anymore, which is why I feel like it shouldn't be a thing anymore.
Mm.
Um, but you know, don't get me wrong. I mean, the games themselves, some of them are really good. They're just not
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed anymore. Um,
I didn't want to like Assassin's Creed 2 on principle because Altair wasn't in it. You were a
yeah,
different assassin.
yeah,
But I really liked Assassin's Creed 2. And then Brotherhood and Revelations. Was there another one?
yeah. Brotherhood, Revelations, and Renaissance, or something like that.
No, he was
That
in the Renaissance, wasn't he?
um,
There was kind of, was
it was three of them.
maybe it was maybe it was just two Brotherhood and Renaissance anyway, Revelations. But they were all really
Yeah,
good and they flowed quite nicely as
yeah,
well.
they were really good.
I quite like those ones. Those are the best games in that series for me.
Yeah. Which, if
Um,
you think about it, if those are the best ones in the series, they finished, I don't know, how many years ago now?
like 2006 or something. I don't know.
So, nearly 20 years old.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's another
But,
franchise that should have ended? I hate to say it because it's kind of in a renaissance of its own. Actually, is the Resident Evil series. The remakes are kick ass, but the numbered games have not been good for a long time. Anything after 4 is basically dog shit, apart from Outbreak and Outbreak File 2.
if you were to make your own version of a Resident Evil game, what
Oh
would
hell
you
yeah!
do? Would
What would I
you
do?
would you sort of like do a retelling of the original, or would you do like years later with like a whole new, you know, casting and all the rest of it and things like that?
Well, ooh, that's a hard question. I would do a new game set in the days of the zombie outbreak. That's what I would do. I wouldn't do a remake of any of the game because one Resident Evil already had a remake, kind of with there was 1.5, which was the director's cut, which like made it super hard. Then there was the remake on GameCube, which is still amazing. It still holds up now. Now and again, I watch people play it on Twitch, and I think, oh, they missed this. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna tell them. They'll figure it out. Because I had to go and look for it. It's like, oh, should I attack Lisa Trevor? No, she's been through enough. Um, the poor girl, look at her. Then they remade 2, 3, and 4. 3 was the weakest of the remakes, I'll say that, which is a shame because 3 was my favorite one on the PlayStation. And then they're remaking Code Veronica at the minute as well. But like the first 1, 2, 3, and the outbreaks, they're the only ones that are in Raccoon City, sort of. So 5 out of the like 20 games there is. So what I would do is I would set another story um in that time frame. That's what I would
There are
want.
20 games?
There's a lot. There's a lot. I mean,
Jesus.
there's probably way more than that. If I go Wikipedia now and look at the Resident Evil like video games, there's so many. There's way more than what people think there is.
I was gonna say,
Unless you're a big
I mean, the only ones I can think of is like well, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's basically all I can sort of think of, really.
so you
Um,
got Resi 2, 3, Survivor, which was really good because you had to use the light gun on the screen, but I completed it with the controller because I'm a badass. Code Veronica. There's Resident Evil Survivor 2, Code Veronica, Resident Evil Gaiden, don't know what that is, Resident Evil Remake, Resident Evil Zero, Dead Aim, Outbreak, Outbreak File 2, Resident Evil 4, Deadly Silence, Umbrella, and the list goes on.
oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
I honestly didn't realize there was that
1,
many
2,
of them.
3, 4,
That's
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There's 30.
what is one of your favorite games that
Mm.
you would love to have seen a sequel but never got one?
Ooh. Games that don't. Ooh, games that never got a sequel. See, I played games that had sequels that didn't need them, but
Yeah, so like there's always like a game that you loved either like years ago or even recently, and it could have had a sequel to it, but they just didn't do one. Um, so like there's like lots of games that I've played throughout the years, and I'm like, oh, that would be good to have like a sequel to it. You know, it would have been good to have had like either a part two or like just more within that genre. So for example, for me, I loved Lost Odyssey, obviously made by the original like Squaresoft like gang, if you like.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That was a brilliant story. It was brilliantly done. I would have liked something either within the same sort of like universe of things or like something like that. So like a new kickoff of like just another style of game like that. I would have loved it. It would have been brilliant. But like there are so many games that only get like a one and done. Like, do you remember? Oh my god, I think it was called God Hand.
Yes, I do remember God Hand. Yeah.
And I think it did get a God Hand 2, or
Oh, I don't remember.
or it was supposed to get one, and then it got binned off. It got like sidelined, and it just didn't think it was worth it. It was a good basic game, and sometimes it's just nice to have something with like just a basic, smash grab and things like that. It doesn't have like a lot of stuff to it, but yeah, there's like games like that I feel like they could have easily have had like a sequel to it, and like it would have gone quite well for it.
I would say, and this is a weird one, and probably not a lot of people played this, but Nox, Nox, Nox. It was one of the few PC games that PC I had as a kid could run, and it was like a top-down sort of isometric thing. You could have 3 builds, so you were a fighter, a mage, or a beast master, and you were this dude. And I talked about this with someone not long ago. And you were a regular dude that was sucked into your TV by this evil witch, and your character was played by Stifler. He was voiced by Stifler. Yeah. And there's quite a few other big names in it. And yeah, you basically had to fight your way back to your world using one of these 3 builds. It was really, really good. It was kind of like, you remember Legend of Mia?
Yeah, I do.
It looked like that.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah. So Nox, that was really cool back in the day. Hogs of War, that was quite fun. Even though it was just 3D worms. Hogs of War 2 would have been sick.
My God, Worms just kind of died off, didn't it?
No, it really did not. No, they're still making worms
They
games. They're just
still.
not big.
Oh my
They're
God.
still making worms games. They're just not as big anymore.
Oh,
But yeah,
wow.
they're still making worms games.
Might have to have a look for that. I used to love it. It was a nice little basic turn-based thing, and you just sort of like you just kind of went, yeah. So that's there, that's there. And if you didn't know the controls well, you didn't realize you could zoom out and actually see the whole map and like target things easier. Just kind of like guesswork.
Yeah, I mean, when was the last one to come out? I don't know, 2020. Is that what it says?
Oh wow.
Worms Rumble. Yeah, they're still around.
Oh wow.
They just know it. They're just nowhere near as big as what they used to be. I don't know games that didn't get a sequel that deserve one, because a lot of the times games get sequels when they don't deserve them. So that's a hard question I have to think about.
Well, I think it might be something you'll have to come back to me with at some point. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's an interesting one that I was thinking. Well, it was when you asked me the question of obviously which ones didn't need to sort of like continue and should sort of like boom, they should just stop. But then obviously is an equal sort of question of like what could have sort of like been if those didn't get done.
Yeah.
There's so many games that haven't had as much of an opportunity to sort of like really sort of like try and do different things, especially with like new tech and stuff that's around now, of obviously like new programming languages and stuff that have come out to make it like more flexible behind the scenes. But yeah, there's a lot of like potential that they had with like some of these other things.
Yeah.
I would have loved it. It would have been brilliant.
Just looking through my Steam library now. Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds 2. Should have had that.
Well,
It was the Star Wars version of Age of Empires. It had the DLC.
It
which
had
was the Clone Wars.
DLC, which was really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would have had anything. Well, it kind of had like an upgrade with Empire at War.
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah.
And you had like space battles, but
What's that?
The hell was that?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, wouldn't that just be my luck? No, I think something fell underneath my desk, but I have no idea what the hell fell.
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, what was I going to say? Oh my god, I've completely lost my train of thought now.
Oh, that never happens to us.
Completely lose train of thought. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like franchises that that should have died, but they and they just didn't. But like one of the other things you sort of mentioned was obviously movie tie-in games. You had, I think, one of the better ones that sort of was Enter the Matrix. That was a great tie-in game.
Yeah.
It really added to the films themselves because they even had like cinematic stuff that got added into it. And even when like when the Matrix finished, they did obviously the online game, which had like some of the cast do stuff on there that continued the story even further, which I
Thing
thought
is,
was brilliant.
they said everything in the Matrix universe is canon as well. So the MMO was canon, and so was Enter the Matrix as well.
Oh,
So the creators, the Wachowski sisters, said that everything is canon that is released is canon. So yeah, the MMO and everything was canon. It's like, what the fuck?
no.
So yeah, I don't know how true that is anymore, but yeah. Reservoir Dogs, that was a great sort of tie-in game. It was kind of like you were playing the prequel to the movie because the movie kind of takes place in one location. But in Reservoir Dogs, you do the heist that goes wrong before the movie starts.
Oh.
So yeah, that's really good. So that's not really like a sort of like adaptation. It is still a tie-in, but yeah, you do the heist before it goes wrong, and that was a really fun game. But these games, like back in the PS2 era, there's not really been like movie tie-in games for a couple of console generations now that I can think of.
You had it wasn't exactly a tie-in game, it was a movie-based game, which was Wanted. That was Xbox 360.
Mm.
You
Like the only ones
had
you get now is like the Paw Patrol on the beach run. Ha.
legendary game. Um
Bluey's Wild Cap Adventure.
I've had the kids try it. They're not a massive fan of playing games, so it's really
But you're a
annoying.
massive fan of Bluey, are you?
Hell yeah. Of
No,
course I
hey,
am.
I've not seen it. I've not seen. Oh, no, I watched one episode and I didn't get it.
I
I'm like,
told you,
I don't see the
you
appeal.
have to watch an episode that resonates with you. It has to
So
be a
you're going to
specific.
come to Warhammer World with me, and then when we get back, we're going to marathon Bluey, are we?
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
I'm all right. So, how much money do I have to put together if I'm gonna buy like a kill team for Warhammer? How much money do I need to bring with me?
It depends what you want.
I've
If you
just
just want,
said a kill team,
right,
right?
a kill team is about 35 to 45 pounds, depending on
Okay,
what you
that's
want.
not bad. Is
That's
that including the
that's
glue and the paint?
no. I was about to add that on.
Okay,
No, I was
great.
about to add that on. I was like, the kill team, you're looking at 45 quid. With equipment and paint, you're probably looking at another 45 quid. If you were after terrain, you're paying through the arsehole when it comes to terrain. That's why I get all my terrain from Vinted.
I thought you were gonna say through your arsehole.
No, I mean I could 3D print it, but the only person I know with a 3D printer is just terrible prints. Hi, Sai.
I mean, if you're not like displaying them to the public, I suppose.
Well, they're going to be in YouTube videos, so
What yours are?
yeah, my terrain pieces and stuff that I've painted because I'm doing battle reports for Kill Team and stuff. So me and Ev are meeting up once a month to play Kill Team, and then after we've got the rules down pat,
I
we're
missed
gonna
out, didn't
start
I?
recording it.
Because
We didn't do it in the end. I
you
was too
didn't do
tired.
it.
I was too tired. I was too fucked. I was like,
Ah.
I got a few hours kip, and I was just like, I couldn't do it. So I had an extremely lazy day. My wife got up earlier than I did. She put the washing on, and then She hung that up, and then she put the next load of washing up, and I hung that up, and she just did a load of jobs in the house that normally I would do. When I'm just hanging out my asshole, like, can I help you with anything? And she was like, no, enjoy your day off. I have to go to work. And I'm like, thank you. So I wouldn't have been able to concentrate. I'd have been asleep by turn 1. But yeah, so a kill team costs 45 quid.
Right.
Yeah, it's a big investment. But if you're only buying the paints you want, that's cheaper than and there are cheaper ways to paint your minis as well. So you don't need to buy like 4 different reds just to paint and highlight. You can do something called slap chop and then get a contrast paint. So you spray paint your miniature black and then you do something called dry brushing to give it a like an appearance of light bouncing off it, and then you use a contrast paint which is very thin but very like sticky, as it were. It sticks on really well, and then it gives you a highlighted effect in the shadows and stuff like that. So it's cheaper that way. It's not as good, in my opinion, but it is cheaper, a lot cheaper.
Okay. I will keep
But you
this
can
in
always use
mind.
my paints as well.
Yeah, that's fair enough. No, because I don't mind sort of like having a look and sort of seeing what it's like to sort of like do it. But
Yeah.
I do want to sit in on obviously one of the kill team ones that you do with Ev, and obviously see how I and if I enjoy it.
I
And
think you would. It's a very tactical game, and like immediately, I think I line up all my troops, and like this is exactly the scenario in which I'm going to win. And then as soon as like, okay, it's your turn. First go. I've done all of this wrong. This is shit. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Like that dude's over there. Why? Where he should be over here, and that guy, he shouldn't even be on the table. I shouldn't have picked him. And it's just like, yeah, he's like thinking that I am the most effective command. Napoleon's got shit on me. And it's like, oh damn, Napoleon's going to take a shit on me.
So have you ever been to like one of the big sort of like tournaments where they sort of like have like big kill team like battles and stuff?
I want to go to a kill team tournament. I just haven't been yet. So yeah, I've got like, oh my god, how many kill teams have I got? There's a lot of kill teams, BT dubs. I think I've got like, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I've got like 7 or 8 kill teams.
Damn, you've spent a lot of money.
Oh, don't even, don't even. Don't even. Well, 2 of them came in the starter set, so
yeah, I think that we're gonna need to make sure that like either you finish and publish the other YouTube thing that we're doing, the other podcast that we're doing, or we're gonna need to make this one make us a lot of money so you can afford to keep doing this.
I'm gonna be in crippling debt soon. No, I haven't bought any new Warhammer for a long time. Like I bought a Chaos Knight army last year, and I built it and I magnetized it so I could have all the weapons on and not buy more kits. So I did that, and then I didn't buy any. And I think the last one I bought was in March last year, and I didn't buy anything until October when I bought 2 kill teams because they were cheaper at this store I went to in Cardiff. And then that's all I bought last year. So I bought these Chaos Knights, which I had the money for from like Christmas, birthdays, and selling stuff. So I didn't spend any of cash, coming in from work or anything like that. So I didn't spend any wage. I just sold stuff and had gifted money and stuff. So I bought this Chaos Knight army. I think it cost about 400 quid.
Whoa.
Yeah, I had the magnets. I bought all that lot as well. And then I didn't buy anything for like 6 months. I've just been working on painting stuff. So I managed to paint my entire Space Marine army, 2 kill teams, a load of other bits, individual minis. Excuse me, and just a load of other stuff. And I'm currently working on some Chaos Space Marines now,
Wow. I mean,
which I bought like 2 years ago.
there's a place in town that started selling Warhammer stuff as well. So,
Is there?
yeah, it's just
Where?
started. It's just started doing it. Oh my
Where?
god, what's the computer shop's called?
Tech boys, tech
No,
heroes.
no. Is it Tech? No, no, it's not Tech World. No, it's the other one. Oh my god, what the hell's?
Microplus,
No, not that
World of Tech.
one. World of Tech.
They're all called tech.
Yeah, well,
Is that the one by
I want to say it's like around the corner from like Chico's, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, and so
How
late.
close am I to getting food poisoning in this shop? Yeah. It's
uh,
the worst food poisoning I'd ever had in my life. Oh my god.
it just happened to be like the day, of your wedding. So
Yeah.
even better.
Thing is, my wife said she never noticed, and like I was at the. She said you didn't look at me when I was coming to the aisle. So if I turned around, I would have shit myself. Like I was clenching hard at that point, and I was like sweating. I'm surprised you couldn't smell the sweat off me. And also, if I'd moved, it would have come out of me. It'd been in my shoe. Like it was like I couldn't move. And then she got there and I'm like, hi. She's like, and I'm like, and just bullet sweats coming out of my face. Are you nervous? Nope, I'm food poisoned.
But don't worry, I can do this.
Actually, it's weird because it's my wedding anniversary tomorrow. So tonight is the
Oh
night of us getting the food
wow.
poisoning.
Shall I just order one and have it sent to you then?
I mean, I could do it tomorrow off work. Yeah.
Oh, what have you got planned tomorrow then?
Well, I'm going to work. She's going to go to work, and then our son is going to bingo in the evening with his friend and their family. And so we've got a couple of hours child free where we're just going to be like, oh, we should, and then we're
Yeah.
um,
I mean, I've just bought. So obviously, I've been doing the whole room split, right?
yeah.
And
You haven't sent me
because
any photos, so come on.
well, to be fair, it's not even sort of like part of the finished article. I'll send you a couple of pictures of what we've done so far. But
All right.
like, so we've because we haven't even got a carpet properly in the room. It's
Oh, yeah.
it's we're getting the carpet fitted day after
Thursday because we can't do
Thursday. That's it, yeah.
because we can't do D&D.
Because we can't do D&D. But yeah, so in that room we haven't really had proper curtains on there, so the kids have been waking up mega early because it's getting fucking sunny early in the morning. But
Yeah.
today we had some blackout blinds arrive. Yay!
Oh, nice.
So that'll hopefully keep the fuckers sleeping because it's getting tiring. Waking up at 5 a.m. and it's like it's night. It's daylight. It's wrong the fucking daylight. It's not right. No. Oh,
We have
God.
we have a like blackout material on the back of our curtains, but also we have a tent because my wife loves camping.
Yeah.
So we had lots of tents actually. But we
Wait,
have this tent,
lots?
which yeah, this is just a 2-man, and we have just like a 4-man, and we have like a 6 or an 8-man tent. We have a few tents, and
Okay.
this one's like with tents, it's always like sunny, the sun's coming straight through. We got blackout tent in there, so it's really dark. And when we used it for the first time, normally when it's like you go camping, I'm up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, it's too bright. I'm up because we used to that for work. We went in this one the first time we used it. I didn't wake up earlier than 8 a.m. Like I was like the first day I woke up at like 10 in the morning, and that's because I was woken up, and I was like, he's like, it's time to get up, man. I was like, what time is it? Like 10. I was like, fuck off. No, it's not. When at night?
I haven't slept yet. Fuck off.
No, it's not. It's 10 o'clock at night. Is that what it is? And like 10 a.m. I was like, oh shit.
That's a
It's like,
good
what?
tent.
So yeah, the blackout blinds in that tent is just amazing.
I think the last time that I went camping was it was to just the other side of Barmouth. And we went in our we stopped there with the in-laws because they've got like you got like a blow-up tent, so instead of having like proper poles, it's got
oh
like
yeah, an air tent.
that's
Yeah,
it, yeah, an air tent.
We've got one of them. Yeah.
You got one of those too. Got that.
Yeah. No, that's the blackout one. That is.
Oh, is that the blackout one?
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, that was the last
fucking
one we had. It's
huge.
got like it had 2 cabin areas, and then it's got like a little bit in the middle, which is like you could have like a table in there and things like that. It's really
Yeah.
good. I really enjoyed that, and I think that's when we had, I think we had Elsie when she was first with us. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think it was like really like early doors in that. I think that's the last time that we went camping, but we were going to go more often, but it just never happened. And then obviously the in-laws got a caravan, and we just go there now.
Fair enough. No, my missus, she loves camping.
Yeah.
And like she wants to do like wild camping and stuff, which is where you camp where you're not supposed to, and like secret. She just hasn't done it yet. So
she's too scared to break the rules.
yeah, I mean it's quite weird because like when she goes like she does go wild camping, and she goes like a Friday night into like Saturday morning, and so I'm like at home by myself, like where is everyone? Why is it so? Where is everyone? And I get up and there's no one there, and I'm like, this is completely unusual. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't think I'd really want to go like wild camping. It's
mm,
camping fit is not for me anymore. I think my back hurts just normally. I don't
yeah,
need any
same, but I
extra
still have to go.
aggro. Oh,
Yeah,
you still have to do it.
yeah. There's a place called Coco's Wild Camping, free advertising, where there's no electrical hookups. You're literally into some fields, and there's like a chemical toilet nearby, but there's no running water or anything like that. You have to like get source your own water from other places and stuff like that. And there's no shower blocks. It's literally just a fucking field, and there's like a chemical toilet in the corner of it. And
Ew.
she loves it there. She thinks it's brilliant.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
To each their own.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, when I was, I guess, in my early teens, I used to go camping a lot with my brother and like some of his friends. That was
Mm.
always good. We used to go on like a long bike ride and then obviously go camping. So we biked to Borth once. That was a long time.
Mm.
We started at like 4 o'clock in the morning and got there for like 10 o'clock.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you're on a bike. It's
Yeah,
quicker. It's quicker in a car, but we just
yeah, yeah.
couldn't drive, so
No, no.
we biked the whole thing of it. And then that's when I came off the bike, and I ended up having like some butterfly stitches above my eye.
Ooh, lovely.
Yeah, lovely in it. So
Chick
that
stick
was
scars. So
uh well, unfortunately, so for my wife, she's got a giant scar from when she's had open heart. So
yeah, I know.
I can't really compete with
On
that.
yeah, okay, fair enough. It's pretty badass though.
It's like, look at this, and she's like, look at that. I was like, all right, fuck you.
Yeah, but you were a baby. Come on.
I don't think I'm gonna say that though.
I would.
Well, yeah, this is the difference, though, isn't it? Oh God. Yeah. So wait, what were we originally sort of talking about?
Oh, I don't know. I've
Oh
been
my
watching
God.
Solo Leveling. I've nearly finished that now. I've
So
nearly finished it. He's about to fight the giant ant.
okay,
Well,
right.
the super ant.
Let's go beginning to like end. Right, just tell me have you enjoyed it?
It's been okay, yeah.
Okay. So you're not really massively overwhelmed by it.
I'm not overwhelmed by it, no. I can see how some people would be. I think it's okay.
Mhm.
I wouldn't say it's super amazing. I think a lot of it is kind of predictable.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's shit by any standards
No,
at
fair
all.
enough.
I enjoy it, but it's like I don't want to be like it's mid, but it's like it doesn't stand out for me, but it is good. I will continue to watch it when the next season comes out. I think I've got like 2 episodes left of this current season.
Have you,
Um,
by any chance, have you heard about the new anime that's coming out that's from the creator of Cowboy Bebop?
Lazarus, yeah, the first
Yes,
episode's out this weekend.
it's out
I
now.
don't. Oh, is it? I
Yeah.
don't like it when it's like 1 episode a week. I like to just watch all of it. You know,
Ah.
I like to sit there and just go through it because I
Just
hate waiting because that's what the internet's done to me. Netflix, you've forgotten who you are.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's you could yeah. Uh see, I'm currently waiting for the next season of like the rookie to kind of come all the way through. So like that's on a weekly wait for, but I've caught up
Mm.
to date with all of that. So like with things like I don't mind waiting. I'm okay with it, but I get what you mean. It's much better if
Mm.
you can just kind of binge watch the whole thing.
Well,
Um,
Netflix, they started like, we're going to have all the season on at once so that you don't have to wait for an episode because we fucking hate that. We fucking hate adverts. Here's £5 a month and you can watch whatever you want, however much you want. 3 screens at once. We don't care. No adverts. Whole season's no waiting. And then 10 years later, it's like, would you like the ad free package? Because that's £23, but only one person can watch it at a time. And we're going to release an episode once a month on your shows. And then we're going to cancel it halfway through the feast season. No matter how good it is, we're canceling it. So you've forgotten who you are, for fuck's sake.
no, in my eyes, that was good business sense. you know,
No,
yes, of course
no,
it is. It's good business sense. See, if you think
no, it's
about it,
not who they
so
are. It's not the
you
whole
get
reason Netflix was made.
well, the whole thing is obviously so they got everyone to come in, all right, and they brought them in, and obviously they made everyone like go, "Oh, Netflix is amazing." Now Netflix is one of the biggest names for
You've
it.
changed.
I'm just saying it makes good business sense. I'm not saying it's
Yeah,
good. I'm
it
just saying it
makes
makes
good
good.
business sense, and it
Yeah.
fucking sucks.
Yes, I agree.
They are no longer who they are, and like. I was like, oh, we shouldn't pay for all these streaming services. Like, yeah, I could drop Netflix. And she's like, no, there's shows I watch on there. And I'm like, not me.
That's what I mean. See, they've already got you. They've got you in it because obviously
Yeah.
the biggest issue I have is sometimes they don't give certain series enough of a shot.
Yeah.
And
The whole four big complaints. They cancel shows all the time
yeah,
without giving it a shot. There's advertising on it now. You have to wait for
my
episodes.
God, this reminds me of
And
Fox when it first started.
yeah. Yeah. And
Fucking hell.
what was the other one? Yeah, yeah, it just fucking sucks.
Yeah. It does. Yeah, it does. They have become the thing that they didn't like when they first started. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
But it's just
very Obi-Wan Kenobi. Is like you've become the very thing you swore to destroy.
I hate you. I can't get the song out of my head though now.
I know, it's amazing. Yeah. You were my brother, Radican. I loved you.
I did put that one. I put the link to that one in one of the previous ones as well. Whenever we
Fucking
talk about
amazing.
something from it, even if they've already got like a lot of, I don't care. I'm just gonna put it
Yeah.
in anyway because it's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. Oh my God.
Liar. You went there, you betrayed me. You brought him here to kill me. Let her go, Anakin. Let her go. I love it. I think it's amazing. I wish I was listening to it right now.
I mean, you can listen to it straight after this, so no worries there.
I love pud.
I love pud.
I love pud.
Do you want some pud? Do you want
I
a
was
bit
always a little for pud.
I've got some custard.
I didn't say that. It's even great with the subtitles on. There's no spaces in between any of those words. I didn't say that.
It's the only way I watch things is with subtitles on nowadays.
I know, it's so weird. My wife hates it. She's like, how can you sit there? And I was like, if I don't have them on, I can't hear it.
Yeah.
She's like, that doesn't make any sense. I was like, I never said it did make sense. Laura.
But no,
Never said it made sense.
It's like when you're looking for a car parking space and you turn the music down so you can see better.
Nah. People say when I parallel park or when I reverse park or when I park, I have to turn the music down. It's like, why? So I can concentrate more. I was like, all right, okay. I'm not saying I'm better than you, but I guess we just did.
Yeah, I mean, for most people just kind of like cop out and they just go for a forward bay park. They don't put any finesse in it. You go for a reverse bay park every time.
I was like, why do I reverse bay? I'll give you 3 reasons. Okay, I don't need to go into my boot today. I just don't. Secondly, if there's an emergency, I can very quickly, escape. And thirdly, I'm just better than you.
Oh my God.
Those are the 3 reasons. Controversial, I know.
Controversial is not the word I would use. It's just because, you're just better. That's all it is. You're just better.
That is. There we go.
So speaking of better, right?
Yeah.
What do you feel was the best console that was ever released?
Oh no! If it was ever released, my first thing that I went to was, and it's purely for nostalgia, was the Mega Drive, because when I was a kid, I used to play it so much. The controls, absolute piece of shit. Like when you had that controller, you go like that, and you could feel it creaking and cracking. Maybe I'll tell you what. It might have been. It might have been the Xbox, the original Xbox, or the Xbox 360. Might have been the best console ever created.
For me, I feel like the 360 was one of the best consoles ever made, and it's probably the one that I remember most of the games I played from. Don't get me wrong, like there's a lot of brilliance to be had from like the Nintendo, the GameCube, the Sega, even the Dreamcast had some really good sort of stuff from it. You had the Amiga 32-bit game machine, which came out before all of them. It was the first CD console. The PlayStation when it first came out, but for me the 360, the Xbox 360 was brilliant. It had everything you wanted on there.
And that's including like the first year or two where everyone was getting red rings of death.
Yeah, yeah.
So, there's a huge, huge chance that when you turn your Xbox 360 on, you were going to get 3 flashing red lights and your console was fucked for a week. So you sent it off to get prepared for free.
Yeah, I know. All it was to do was the thermal paste.
Yeah.
That was it.
But it was still one of the best consoles ever made, even
Yeah.
though there was I'd say a good 75 to 80% chance your console was going to fuck up when you turned it on for the first 2 years. There was a serious chance.
Yeah, there was. The red ring of death.
Happened to me 2 or 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, 2 or 3 times it happened to me.
I had it happen to me once. And then I sent it off and I got it sorted and it was fine after that. And then obviously the later generations that it didn't really happen with those. But
the Xbox 360N never had that problem.
Yeah, so like this is still one of the
that's the N.
Yeah, so this is what I got later on. Which is not one of the originals, it's one of the, I guess, the 5th or last generation that came out for it. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like,
you know. Woo!
So this is
the seat just kind of, I need a new seat in here. The kids keep fucking around with it. Oh. Stupid thing.
Oh, speaking of kids and games and stuff, right? I want to bring to light the Minecraft movie fiasco that's going on at the minute.
Oh yeah.
We went to see the Minecraft movie, a Minecraft movie on Saturday, and it's one of the worst experiences of my life.
Okay.
Right. First of all, the film,
yeah,
away, in my opinion, piece of garbage. But it's not made for me. It's made for 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
Great. Yeah.
Right? Jack Black goes from completely overacting to just phoning it in, like from shot to shot, like mid scene. He'll be like, just like, yeah, completely overacting or completely
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jason Momoa, hate him, does the exact same thing. Is a cockbag, plays a cockbag.
Okay.
There's 3 other characters in it. I already actually like can not relate to. There's only one character that doesn't annoy the absolute piss out of me the entire time, and that's just the movie. The people's behavior in the cinema at the minute is fucking wild, right? Because I thought it was just the screening we went to. There was 2.5, maybe 3 rows behind us of teenage lads, and they were going fucking apeshit anytime Jack Black did anything or said anything, and they were like standing there. They were screaming. They were saying what he was saying. They were shouting. They were screaming, literally throwing stuff around. There was parts where people were standing up and like just applauding the screen, and like it was happening all over the cinema. Like every time wherever young people were in the cinema, they were standing up and doing all this shit like the entire time. And you can go and watch YouTube videos of it happening all over the world. It's a real piece of shit at the minute, right? We had no idea this was a thing, so we went in and like I'm autistic, a bit, moderately. And my sensory stuff is not amazing. I have to wear like earplugs when I go to certain places. But in there, I was just fucking vibrating with fury. Like, I almost went and said, I almost said to my wife and kids, I'll meet you in the car when it's done.
I mean,
but I didn't.
So I had heard something on the radio today to do with like people were doing like weird crap in the cinema. But I
literally just fucking launching shit and standing up, running around.
Why? Fucking weird.
Don't know. Apparently it's the Minecraft trend or something like that. Literally, the worst part was there's a monster in Minecraft called Chicken Jockey, which is a chicken with a baby zombie riding it.
Right.
And that happens, and like my Jack Black goes, Chicken Jockey, and they look at Chicken Jockey. And they're fucking launching stuff and they go fucking ape shit. The last 5 minutes of the movie couldn't hear what was being said, because he goes slime block and he throws a block of slime, which is basically like, just rubber or whatever. And like the entire cinema, like the entire load of that people, they went fucking ape shit over it. They were going bananas. Literally could not hear a word that was said in the last 5 minutes of that movie. From that point onwards, literally couldn't understand a word that was being said.
Okay, what the hell? What's the fucking point?
I don't know, but if you go and look, but if you go and look at other like the clips, it's not just the cinema I was in; it was in every cinema, every screening all over the world is happening.
Why?
Just like we had no idea. There was a family that had 2 autistic kids. You could tell because they had headphones on, like when they were in there, and then like they didn't last more than 5 minutes, and they were out. They were gone. It was complained about multiple times by other families going to the till, going to the front and coming back. No one came in to check on it, so they were fully expecting this to happen, I guess, the cinema, because it wasn't opening day.
I guess that
So
they
the
just
cinemas must have known.
Yeah, well, I guess that they just didn't want to like kick him out, or they didn't feel
I
like
mean,
they could kick him out. I don't know what it was, but
I shouted a couple of times, just shut up, and then the people that were sat next to my family, they didn't do it again. But I kept looking behind me, and everyone I could see was like 14. I couldn't see like a parent or an adult or an older teen that I could go and beat up.
That's the problem, isn't it?
I could just grab the oldest one and just smack him in the face and look at the rest and say, "You're doing this. You're making me do this. This is you. This is your fault.
Yeah.
Why are you hurting him?"
Yeah. I don't understand trends like that. I really don't. I don't get why you'd bother going to the cinema just to sort of cause havoc or like do any sort of trend. Like it's a stupid trend. It makes no sense, and it's
honest. Yeah. If you go and look at it, if you're listening or watching, if you go and look at it and you had no idea this is a thing, it's fucking disgusting. Like I feel so bad for the people that work in the cinemas, because I honestly wouldn't allow food if like that's how people were going to behave. I wouldn't sell food to the screenings that they're going to. Oh, okay. What screen? Can I have popcorn while you're watching Minecraft? No, you can't. No, you can get fucked. Not a chance.
Yeah, because they've got to clean it all up afterwards as well.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fucking
I would
horrible.
stop. I would stop serving. I know it's a big money maker and a big revenue, but I would say no, not a chance. Because they're literally just going like that with the popcorn, and it's going everywhere.
Fucking believable. What an absolute what a waste that is.
Yeah,
just to go to the cinema just for that.
Yeah, and like they were all taking their picture afterwards outside, like yeah. I was sorry, I was fucking deck one of you twats, and I fucking. I'll make a man out of you yet. So there's that. On the positive note, on the flip side of that absolute shit piece, Verdansk is back in Warzone now, which is the original map of Call of Duty Warzone, and it's phenomenal.
Right, so I've had a different review in that it has changed a little bit apparently, and apparently not for the good.
Who says this? Who says this? Who was it? Who was it? Was it your brother? He's talking about his ass.
No, it's not my brother.
Who was it? One of your customers?
No, it's not.
Clients.
No, it's
these 8-year-olds.
No, it's my golf buddy.
Your golf buddy? Oh my god!
Yeah.
First of all, he can barely play the division, right?
I mean, he was all right, but like no.
Yeah,
but
he wasn't on par with us. Just get on my level. That's all I'm saying.
I agree, but still, that's not the point. So, because I never played, I didn't realize how big of a thing this was. The fact that it came in. Because,
the original map is back. Yeah. Oh my god!
So but I never played the original map, and I never really sort of played. I'm not a massive fan of obviously the Warzone game. It didn't really.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Because like the only time I played it was with you and Ev, and I enjoyed that, but probably more for playing with you guys than actually playing the game. The game was just
I will say this: the map we played on was one of the. It was okay, but. I think it was going back to Verdansk, the original map. I think it's a nostalgia thing. Hard. If you didn't play it on that first, like when it was out, and like it wasn't full of hackers and like they hadn't blown up things, it wasn't set in the 80s. The original version of it. Going back to that after 4 or 5 years is a real nostalgia trip, and I think that is what it is. The movement feels different. The guns are different, but for me, who hadn't played it for like 2-3 years. Because the map's being shit. Well, I'd say about a year and a half. Going back to it and it being the original map again, it's just been so much fun. Like, it took me, I think, 6 months to get a win from playing it day one to get my win. 6-7 months it took me to get a win in the Battle Royale mode. And then it took me, I think, 5 games to get a win this time. So, yeah. To go from... not playing it for a year and a half to playing a lot of Fortnite, which is so weird. That's so weird.
That's going to be a different change, isn't it?
Yeah,
Let me put this wall up. Oh shit, wrong game.
Here's the thing, right? I know we're getting near the end of the recording time, but do you think that certain games make you better at playing games?
There are certain games which I feel it kind of dumbs certain things down that makes it easy for you to play others.
Right.
So I think there's almost like there's a transition that you could probably go through to make you better at another game. So you know, if you wanted to play like the Elden Ring games better, if you wanted to play like something like The Witcher better, that's you go Witcher, then you go Elden Ring, but before that you would play something like the new God of Wars, because there's like a basic version of those sort of things, but with a little bit more of like a capture window for obviously the deflect and obviously things like that. So I think that there are some games which like it's the same thing, but it's like it's made easier. So it's almost like that's your training level, that's your medium level, that's your hard level. If you're really good at like the game automatically, there's no real issue. So like you enjoy those games because they're very similar to what Halo was like, and Halo was like the game that we played the most.
Yeah.
And obviously before that it was Time Splitters, and obviously before that it would have been like GoldenEye, which if you went back to play GoldenEye now, you'd probably either be like shit hot at it, or like you'd be like fuck me.
I mean, I wasn't very good at Warzone at all. Like when I was first playing it, I'd get maybe 2-3 kills a game if I was lucky. Wouldn't get more than that. The first game I played on it after coming back to it, I think I got dropped like 14 kills in the first match. And I think the reason for that is I was playing Fortnite, and it's such a simple mechanic, and it feels really weird. This feels really weird to say, but there's no pressure in Fortnite, it seems, because everything's got this weird cartoony aesthetic and look about it. You don't feel the pressure, whereas in like Warzone, it feels, because it looks more realistic and everything's more tactical, and you got people like throwing, doing tactical things and saying tactical stuff and like blah blah blah, and it just feels like there's a lot more pressure. So it was like a lot more like. So I was scared to push teams or like race around buildings. But then playing Fortnite, I'd be like, fuck it, slide jump down the side of a mountain while firing like 3 miniguns while Eminem raps next to me and fucking Sabrina Carpenter like just I don't know smashes a turtle's face in.
Yeah.
You can't take it seriously, but playing that for like a year and getting wins on that more regularly than anything else I'd played, like I went back to Warzone off that, and I was just like, yeah, okay, let's just run around the corner and do this. Whereas like I probably wouldn't have done that when I first played Warzone at all. I wouldn't be like, let's jump out this window.
Yeah, so I suppose originally when you played Warzone, you were trying to treat it too much like real life with too much tactics. Where
trying
you
to play it like it's airsoft,
Yeah, so like you're trying to like, okay, no, maybe not. Whereas obviously now you just kind of walk around going, and then walk back.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
So I can't even see the Mandalorian skin I bought with my V-Bucks. That's not a joke. That's what I have in Fortnite.
Nice.
I bought the battle pass once, like years ago. Got the Mandalorian skin. Didn't play it like for 6 years, and then started playing it when I'm like, I'm sick of cheaters in Call of Duty. Do you want to play some Fortnite?
I never really played Fortnite, and
neither did I, and I didn't take it seriously at all.
No.
And I still don't take it super serious, but it is fun. I'll say that it is really fun.
I might go back to the Division and go back on that.
Oh wait, I heard they cancelled something, but I don't know because Activision, not because it's Ubisoft. That's it. Because Ubisoft, you can't trust them. You can't trust the word they fucking say. So
so I'm pretty sure the Division 3 got cancelled.
And Wildlands definitely did.
Oh god, they keep cancelling so many potential really good games, but
Heartlands. So. Wildlands was Ghost Recon.
Yeah, well, they just keep wanting to cancel too many fucking good games, and they just don't.
Yeah, remember when like no one takes a chance anymore though? Like when Halo first came out, it was like, oh, it's just another first-person shooter, but there was something about it that was different, and that's and I'm glad that I got the sequels and stuff that it did. I think it went a bit too far with the sequels. Once Reach and ODST came out, I think it should have ended there instead of going on to 343 Studios. Once Bungie were done with it, I think it should have stayed where it was.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yep. No, I agree with you there. It's a lot like now. I know you don't like the Destiny game. I know you don't like Destiny 2. I know you don't. Okay.
I'm I'm
But
remaining objective on this.
right. So my biggest issue with Destiny 2 is that they took it too far. So
Isn't it finishing though? Aren't they
it
like winding it
finished.
down?
No, it's
It
finished.
finished.
It's finished. Yeah.
So they're working on
Um.
the next game now then.
No, it's just all
Oh.
finished.
So Bungie's like not doing anything at the minute.
Pretty much, yeah. They might be kind of trying to come up with something new,
Mm.
but like, who knows what they're gonna do? Because
Mm.
obviously Destiny 2 took up a lot of their time, but when they
Well, they had a
replaced
10-year plan
old,
for it. So
what's that?
they had a 10-year plan for it. So
Oh, did they?
when
Ah,
did Destiny 2 come out? Because it might have been 10 years.
oh, that could have been the case. Because obviously the original Destiny, and then obviously the three first DLCs got wiped out by the new DLC stuff.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so it kind of ruined a little bit of the game. I mean, the story of the new stuff is quite good. I haven't played through all of the new stuff, and obviously, but the story has finished now. It has now ended, and obviously, it's
Oh,
just.
Sony bought it.
Oh really?
Sony bought Bungie
Oh,
in July 2022. Didn't know that.
didn't Sony buy Square Enix recently?
Oh, they might have done, but this is when like Xbox and was buying up Activision and stuff like that.
Oh right.
So yeah. So hold on, I'm just reading something now.
What about Bungie or?
Yeah. So they bought it for 3.6 billion.
Oh, is that all pocket change?
Woof. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, one of the most cash rich companies on earth is Nintendo.
Oh shit.
So they have 6 billion like on hand at any point.
Fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
that actually makes sense. Yeah.
Several teams at Bungie have transitioned over to Sony PlayStation as part of Bungie's second round of layoffs in 2024. Oh shit. Okay. Fair enough. Marathon. Ah, they're making Marathon, remaking Marathon. Okay, which is one of their first games.
Okay.
So they had NOP, which is just Pong backwards. Operation Desert Storm, Minotaur, Pathways, Marathon. Yeah, so Marathon was their first series.
Oh yeah.
And then I think they had Oni, and then it was Halo.
Didn't they
So
do
Marathon.
Didn't they do Anthem, was it?
No, that was someone else. Oh god, who was that? Ubisoft. I think that was Ubisoft.
All right.
Anthem. Yeah, Anthem really went well, unfortunately.
I mean, it was
it looked amazing the
it
first
looked
trailer.
amazing. It looked absolutely amazing, and then it just kind of like bleh.
BioWare. That's BioWare. They did that. They then tried to rebuild it, and I was just like, no, we're just gonna not do it. Because the thing is, it looked really good. It looked like a kind of newer, like modern version of Monster Hunter. You know?
Yeah.
It
looked like it was going to be really good.
Yeah, like I was super excited for it, and then like it came out, and it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I think it's the same as like there's a few games that had like good potential and they just didn't really take off as well as they could have. Like Titanfall was one I was really looking forward to, and it just I don't know, just didn't hit.
Well, Titanfall 2 apparently is fucking fantastic.
Oh, is it?
So if you've got access to Titanfall 2, apparently it's like the game to play.
All right. Okay. Cool.
So yeah, it's really really good. Titanfall 3 apparently keeps leaking online that they're doing it, but nothing has ever been confirmed. And they've been leaked. That's leaks been like persistent since Titanfall 2 came out.
I guess they're just trying to test the waters.
Yeah.
Someone's leaking it.
It's like Half-Life 3, never gonna happen. You know. So yeah, it's yeah, Titanfall 2 is apparently is one of the games you should play, like in your life. But yeah.
Right. I think that we are going to end it there. And I think we've covered most of the points that we were going to cover anyway.
I think we did. I think we got through them a lot, but we had a lot of sidetracks again, as always. But
we started on a side
point.
We started on a sidetrack. We finished on a sidetrack. It's fine.
Apart from like the camping bit, I don't remember how we got into that, but everything else was pretty on point.
Yeah, not.
Don't hurt yourself trying to think.
I'll listen back and I'll know where it went on that one. But yeah, okay. So if you want to do the outro, and then we'll take it from there.
All right, this has been Everyone Has a Podcast episode something. What's the title going to be for this one, by the way? I don't know.
Do you know, I make them up as I go. I kind of like listen back to them. Like, obviously, the last one was, was sleepy because you were falling asleep at the end of it.
I really was. Yeah. Yeah. I'm changing my diet again. So,
Oh,
so yeah.
that's making you even worse. This is
No,
episode 10.
it's fixing it. No, it's fixing it.
It's fixing it.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I've been Jenko. This has been Blitz. You have been fantastic.
And this has been episode 10.
Episode 10.
Episode
okay.
10,
and we will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and then give us a good review on Spotify. Is that a thing? And
YouTube.
that's like, share, and subscribe. Everyone knows that's YouTube.
All right, fine. All right, yeah.
If they're watching this, they know what I meant.
Well, I mean, Spotify.
It depends how much you want to look at two. Basically, let's be honest, two hairy thumbs. Just staring back at you.
Basically.
I mean, don't get me wrong. In like, the LGBT plus community, we are bears. So maybe we can get an audience from there. How's it going? How's it going? I'm husky.
I'm also husky.
I'm not really in the market for a bottom, but it would be nice to have a list of potentials. Just saying. Check out my chest hair.
It's always good to know. It's just good to know.
Hang on. I know it's not my I shouldn't do that. Get banned off YouTube. Take my t-shirt into a bikini top.
I mean, but we used to always do that as kids, so
I know, and how, like, no wonder your dad thought things.
Yes.
Anyway, I've been Jenko. This has been Blitz. You've been amazing. Do all the like, share, subscribe, and positive stuff for us, please. Thank you. Otherwise, I have to start selling feet pics, and I don't want to do
that. Nobody wants you to do that.
Feet are gross.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.